Welcome to Etihad Stadium for the third match of Leo's NAB Challenge. It's the Saints up against the Demons. So here we are, bounce to the ball is now. It's the Saints up against the Demons in the third match of Leo's NAB Challenge. And Melbourne, they're looking for a quick start. Well, yeah, they get the first disposal of the game. It goes to number 18. It's quick exec inside the forward 50. Inside the first 10 seconds. Yeah, that's right. And this could be a quick start for Hogan and his team. Lines them up and he gets the goal. It's the first one of the game. Melbourne are in the lead. So the Saints, in the middle of the ground, they're looking for the first goal of their career in this season. Yeah, they are, and they need it. So here they go. It's a chance. Kick inside the forward 50, and there's the talisman. The talisman for St Kilda Revolt. He is going to have a shot for goal here, and he should be able to get the first one of the Saints season. He's fucked it. Missed it. What can he do? He's on the NAB Challenge logo, or just above it, on the wing. Kicks it short-ish. Good punch away from the Saints defender. Gee, what happened there? It went at light speed, the ball did. Now it's in the middle. Saints inside the 50. Oh, it's almost a specky, but it wasn't to be coming to fruition. Now Melbourne are going to try and get out of the defence here, and that's what they're going to be doing. He kicks it down to Hogan. Now there's no one inside the 50 for Melbourne, so he has to go for the super goal. Although he's got number 6 running in there now. Goes short, number 26. Punched it backwards. Ball up. Boundary throw in right next to the Melbourne goal. Well, if Melbourne get a goal, it'll be a miracle. Grabbed out of the ruck. Spilled. Jones got tackled. Still a chance. Picked up by Hickey. Saints are out of the defence. Oh, no, they're not, because his teammate ran into him. Well, it almost was a calamity for the Saints, but it still could be. What can he do? Jones hand pass to the opposition. Somehow got it back and kicked it out of bounds on the full, and he's injured. Saints on the wing. They're looking for their first goal. They don't want to be going goalless in this first quarter. And there's the mark inside the forward 50. So this could be the chance for the Saints, and they need it to equalise level. Kicks on the way, and it's a goal. Tommy Hickey gets the first for the Saints and scores a level. Grabbed by 7. He hand passed it off to 18. So 18, he's been pretty influential out of the middle, and what a kick. He can play on if he wants to, but he wants to be sensible, does Hogan. And to put Melbourne back in the lead. He's got it. It's straight through the big 6. And it's the instant reply from Melbourne. They take back the lead. Grabbed by that man again, 7. But this time it's going to be the Saints out of the middle. So that thing from Melbourne didn't work. And what a kick to Paddy McCartan. So McCartan gets the goal. And the Saints draw back level. Ball in dispute. 12 picks it up. Kicks it inside the forward 50. And it's too easy for Melbourne. Yeah, it's just way too easy at the moment. They're just finding too many targets inside the forward 50. And the Saints, well, it's a goal for Melbourne. With a minute to go in the first quarter, they take back the lead again. Tapped. Grabbed by 7 again. So they're doing the same thing, Melbourne, as we've seen them do on numerous occasions before. 18 runs inside the 50. Now he gives off the hand pass to Dawes, who kicks a goal. 2 in a row for Melbourne. And they're up by 12. Tapped, grabbed, 26. Well, he should have gone for goal, but he did the sensible option instead, and he passed it to Hogan. Yeah, it's a team play, and this should be a goal. He sneaks it home, and Melbourne all of a sudden lead by 18. Second quarter, and the Saints could be in trouble. Well, yeah, they could be. They suffered a late surge against them in that first quarter, and now they need to bite back. And there's the start of it. Yeah, they've sunk their teeth into the first part of this challenge, the Saints. And that was a good metaphor, if you ask me. And there's a kick inside the forward 50 to Hickey. So he has to get this, Hickey. Kicks on the way, and he's missed it. Well, that's a real letdown. That's a shit kick. He's doing the crackling again. Yeah, what? Keep crackling, mate. What the fuck are you doing? So the Saints, they just have to get a goal. They're losing by 19 points. Doesn't sound like much, but in the context of what's really going on here, it's a lot. Now, that's a dangerous position for Melbourne. Have to get rid of it. Terrible hand pass. Ball in dispute. That guy's injured. Melbourne are going to get out of the defence. Yeah, they are, and here they go. They're on the counter-attack. Who's up the ground for the Saints? Where's the Saints' defence? They've got to be flooding back. Well, they've got to be. No one's inside the forward 50. Apart from a 2-on-1. Goes to the 2-on-1. Hogan punches it, but it's not going to be enough. Saints have got in their defence now, and now they're going to go down the other end of the pitch. Yeah, they are. And they need to. They need to get a goal to get it back to 13 points. So his short kick was a good one to Revolt. And he has to Final target inside the forward 50. Well, he's got a couple in there flooding in. He's got 3 inside the 50. He goes to one of them. It's a 3-on-1. There's no chance that he's going to win that one. And Melbourne are going to get out of the defence again. So it's a bit of a Tennessee game here. It's going Tennessee-like. It's going back and forth. Here go Melbourne. Don't be surprised if it's coming back. Hand pass to Watts. Kicks it short. Bouncing ball. Is it going to bounce outside the forward 50? No. This is going to be the tennis serve. No, it's not. Hogan. Ball! And now it's coming back the other way. Well, I can't quite believe what's going on here. The Saints are doing well not to concede, but they're not doing well to get some points on the board. No, they need to get points on the board. That's the whole aim of the game, and there's a mark. So here could be the chance, and if he misses it, it's a real letdown. But he's got it! Revolt gets one back, and they needed it. Tapped it down, grabbed, and hold the ball. It's holding the ball against that Melbourne guy. And the Saints are going to go inside the forward 50 again. Mark Hickey. Now, he missed one before. Can he make amends now from his mistakes? Yes, he can. And it's 2 goals in a row for the Saints, and they're all of a sudden back to 7 points within. So 50 seconds to go here in this first half. The Saints would love a goal. Well, it would give them great confidence going into the change rooms at half-time. It would really give a positive vibe around the group. And that's a long kick to number 3. That's a good one. Now, this is super goal territory, I reckon. He can kick it from here, number 3. So he goes long to the top of the square. And there's the mark to Paddy McCartan. So the Saints are going to get a goal here with half a minute to go, or just under. Yep, goal. Back to 2 points. What a quarter from the Saints. They've come back. Tapped it down, grabbed, and hand passes to the opposition. Ball! Well, this might be a bad thing for the Saints. If Melbourne can go down here and get a goal, that would cancel out that last goal. And there's the mark. So 5 seconds to go. You reckon it might just go through on the siren. Kicks on the way, kicks on the way, kicks on the way. Goal! Melbourne have got one back barely just before the half-time break, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. Second half, the Saints came back in that second quarter, and they only trail by 8 points now. And Melbourne, oh, that's a problem. Jack Viney has been injured. He was the good player out of the middle in the number 7, but he's just been injured. Could that be a turning point in the game? Well, it well and truly could be, James. And here go Melbourne, though, nevertheless. Oh, wow. Who's on him? I mean, seriously. That is poor defending from the Saints, and it could cost them a goal early on. Yep. So Melbourne get 2 in a row. Back to 14 points. Why does my back hurt? I'm having back problems. Watts plays on. Kicks it inside the 50. Hogan. Well, he marks it, doesn't he? And this could be another goal. This is to get it back out of 20 points. And he's got it. So St Kilda have royally messed it up. Ball in dispute. Picked up by number 3 for the Saints. Ball. Well, they've lost all confidence now. I'm not sure what the team talk at half-time was. Didn't seem like there was one anyway. No, it doesn't look like it at all. The Saints have come out terribly in this second half. Quick inside the forward 50. And where's the defence? Yeah, where's the defence? They're all greedy for the goals. They only want the goals, the Saints. Then they're not actually thinking about the large scale of the game. And you need to defend. It's 26 points. So the Saints, they desperately need a goal with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Well, it's an understatement, really. They were good in that second quarter, but now they've just thrown it away in the third. Well, could it be a thing where they do the pattern thing? So Melbourne were good in the first quarter. Oh! Well, that was almost mark of the season so far from Revolt, but he couldn't quite bring it down. Well, he just sat on him like he sat on an office chair. Yeah, that could have really been a good mark, but he couldn't bring it down. And where's the defence? Well, if you looked at the map at the bottom of the screen, there was actually a circle formed around him. It's the shittest piece of defending I've ever seen. And he's lucky he missed it. Revolt. Just over a minute to go, and the margin stands at 28. Long kick, terrible. Melbourne are going to mop it up. Or are they? Jones. A lot of hand passing going on, a lot of uncertainty, but they come away with it. So here they go. Can they get another goal? Can they get the margin out plus 5 goals? No, they can't, because Dawes was a hog. Yeah, he was, and the Saints are going to go back down the other way here. So it's a long kick inside the forward 50, and Hickey's taken the mark. And maybe that's a bad thing, because he's not been good today, Hickey. He's not been good in front of goals. But he was that time, and he gets a much-needed goal back for the Saints. Grabbed. Hand pass to Dawes, the hog. He picks it up, runs inside the 50. Look at the pace on him, and marked by Hogan. Yep. And this should be a goal to cancel out that previous one, and it is. And the Saints, they're in trouble. Tapped, grabbed by Jones, hand passed over to 18. Picked up by 18. Quick kick inside the 50, and where the fuck's the defence? And there's going to be another kick after the siren here. So he lines them up, siren goes, and he missed it. Maybe he got scared by the noise. Last quarter, Melbourne are leading by 29 points. Can the Saints pull off a miraculous and come back, John? Well, it's looking unlikely from what we've seen so far. The Saints, they just have not been good today. And it's already another kick inside the forward 50 for Melbourne, but it could be coming straight back out of there. Yep, and it is. Long kick back out, and it's just as worse as the one that went in, if not worse. Yeah, terrible kick. Rushed and, he didn't even look where it was going, really. Long kick inside, and there's a mark to 26. Yep. Oh, he plays on and gets a goal. And I reckon it's just about game over. Tapped, grabbed, hand passed out of there. Number 18 managed to get rid of the ball. Jones running. Kicks it inside the 40. Where's the defence? We've been saying it all day. Oh, he plays on and messes it up. Oh, charging. Well, it did look like a high tackle. And somehow it's gone the other way. I thought that would have been holding the ball. But it's a goal to Melbourne. Game over. He can launch it inside the 50. Clever punch, but I don't think it's going to work out. 24 picks it up. Oh, he's hand passed it backwards. Now, number 25 doesn't know where the ball is. How bad can this Saints team get? They don't even know where the ball is. They're disorientated. They're drunk. Yeah, that's just to put it simply. There could be other underlying conditions. Punched. Beneficiary was 25, but here's Hogan again. Oh, wow, ball. Well, that's woeful from Hogan. He should have just kicked the ball. Ball. Well, I thought that was going to be a ball up, but the umpire's paid holding the ball, much to the delight of the Melbourne fans. And now Melbourne are going to go inside the forward 50 with 2 minutes warning on the Tissot clock. And this should be a goal for Dawes. Yeah, well, we've got to bring back the fact that he was a hog in that previous quarter. But nevertheless, he's made up for it, and he's got the goal. Picked up by Jamar. He kicks it out wide to Watts. So only a minute left now. Only a minute left until the Saints are put out of their misery. And there's another kick inside the forward 50. It's going to be another goal. Yeah, it is. Can Melbourne maybe get to 100? Well, there it is. They're 2 kicks away from 100, Melbourne. Can they do it? Picked up by the Saints man. Now number 22's got it. 40 seconds to go. Long kick. And there's Mark. So Kilda, plays on and kicks a goal. So it's a couple of goals to the Saints late. But it's not going to matter. So only 23 seconds left to go here in this game. It's 41 points the difference. The Saints, they just didn't do well in that first quarter. Well, they didn't at all, but they came back in the second quarter and then they just lost their mojo. And that's going to be a goal. So 10 seconds to go. But it's going to have little influence on the result of the game because the Demons, they're going to be coming winners by 35 points. Yeah, they are, Melbourne. They've just been too good today. And the Saints have just been too shit today. And there's a perfect example. And that's going to be the end of the game. So there we go. Melbourne, they win their first game of the Leo's NAB Challenge 2022-2023. And the Saints, they've got some work to do in between now and their next game. Today it's Melbourne by 35.
It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag. It's the emblem for me and for you. It's the emblem of the team we love. The team of the red and the blue. Every heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song to you. Should old acquaintance be forgot, keep your eye on the red and the blue. heart beats true for the red and the blue, and we sing this song to you. Should all